social science teacher from MDES. Okay children, before going to the second unit of the lesson, the advent of Europeans to India, we try to recall or remember the important points of previous class through fill in the blanks and answer the following questions. Yes children, so here are three fill in the blanks. First one, in 1453, Ottoman Turks captured Constantinople. You know about Constantinople. So it was captured by the Ottoman Turks. As a result, the land route was closed between the east and the west. And Constantinople was the only land route through which the Asian goods were carried to the European markets. So this is one of the cause for the discovery of new sea route to India. You will move on to the second one. The sea route between India and Europe was discovered by Vasco da Gama. You know who Vasco da Gama? So he was the Portuguese sailor who started his voyage from Lisbon and reached Kapadu near Calicut in the year 1498. The next fill in the blanks is the capital of French in India was Pondicherry. So like that you have to remember even the administrative centers of Portuguese, administrative centers of British East India Company. I hope you all remember those places. So now we will move on to the question answers. The first one is, how did trade take place between India and Europe during Middle Ages? The trade between India and the Europe during the Middle Ages gone through Constantinople. The Arab merchants carried the Asian merchandise. So here the merchandise means the goods, and these were carried into the Constantinople. The Italian merchants would buy these goods and then sell in European countries. We will move on to the second one. Discuss the reasons that resulted in the discovery of new sea route to India. So this is very important on the examination point of view. The first reason is the fall of Constantinople. So now presently we call it as Istanbul. It is in Turkey. So when the Ottoman Turks captured the Constantinople, the land route was closed. So this compelled the Europeans to find out new sea route to India. And next, the scientific inventions like compass, astrolabes, gunpowder, even the map, atlas, all help to find the new sea route to India. And the very important point, demand for Indian spices in European market. So that's why, though the land route was closed, they somehow wanted to find out new sea route to India. So these are all the three reasons for the discovery of new sea route to India. So next, after finding the new sea route, so which are the European countries who arrived to India for business? Portuguese, Dutch, English and the French. So here the Portuguese were the first and the last to leave India. Next, the Dutch East India Company. They did not lost their power in India for a long time. They diverted their attention towards the Southeast Asia. And next, English and the French. And French were the last European country to come to trade to India. So now we'll go on to the fourth question. That is, what is blue water policy and who introduced it? To establish the supremacy over the sea instead of supremacy over land, was called Blue Water Policy. It was introduced by Francisco de Almeida, the first Viceroy of Portuguese. Hope you all got the correct answers. So now we will move on to the second unit. In this unit, you are learning about the Battle of Plassey, the Battle of Buxar, the dual government policy. Hope you all got the correct answers. Now we will move on to the second unit. In this unit, you are learning about the Battle of Plassey, the Battle of Buxar, and the dual government system. Dear children, for this year, the department has reduced a few sub-units in this chapter. They are Carnatic Wars and the Battle of Plassey. Though they are reduced, they have link with the other units. That's why I had discussed the 3 Carnatic Wars in the previous classes also. So now we will move on to the Battle of Plassey. After consolidating their power in India, the British East India Company diverted their attention towards Bengal province. Which had achieved tremendous growth in the field of agriculture, commerce and industry. So now we will discuss the Battle of Plassey. When was the Battle of Plassey take place? Why I am asking this question? Because you have already learned in the 7th standard. You got the answer? Yes, children. It was in the year 1757. Where is the Plassey? You can see in the map. You got the answer? Yes, children. Plassey is in Bengal. So now the question is, between whom did the Battle of Plassey take place? You have to recall because you have learnt in 7th standard. Got the answer? Yes, children. It was fought between the Siraj-ud-Dawla, the young Nawab of Bengal and the British. Now we will discuss the reason for the battle. Any dispute, any clash, there should be some reason. So battle means there must be causes for it. Yes, children. So there are 3 important causes for the Battle of Plassey. The first one is misuse of Dastak. So what is Dastak? That you should know first. A permit or a license exempting European traders, mostly of the British East India Company, from paying customs or duties on their private trade. It was issued by the Mughal ruler Farrukh Siyar. The company misused the Dastak. So that's why there was a huge loss for the Nawab. The second cause, mending of the fort without permission. So here the British East India Company started to strengthen their fort without the permission of Siraj-ud-Dawla, the Nawab of Bengal. Can you name the fort? Yes, children. Fort William. So here Siraj-ud-Dawla got angry because the British started to build or strengthen their fort without the permission of Siraj-ud-Dawla. So he attacked the fort of Calcutta and captured 146 Englishmen. captured 146 Englishmen were imprisoned in a small room in the fort, of which 123 died of suffocation. This incident is called Black Room Tragedy. So these were the three important causes for the Battle of Plassey. So we'll try once again. So try to remember the three important causes. So which is the first one? Yes, children, the misuse of dust. Which is the second one? So mending of the fort without the permission of Sirajud Dawla. Which is the third one? The most important cause for the Battle of Plassey? Yes, children, Black Room Tragedy. So now we will see the outcomes of the Battle of Plassey. Sirajud Dawla, the Nawab of Bengal, was captured and killed. Mirzafar became the Nawab of Bengal. Who was Mirzafar? Mirzafar was the commander-in-chief of the Sirajud Dawla's army. He supported the English East India Company to defeat Sirajud Dawla. So that's why he was appointed as the Nawab of Bengal. So that means Mirzafar became the Nawab of Bengal. So next point is, the war brought out the immorality and lack of unity among the Indians. It also revealed the greediness of Indian businessmen. The company gained exclusive rights to trade in Bengal. Mirzafar had to pay huge war indemnity of 17 crores and 70 lakhs. So in nutshell, Mirzafar became continuous victim of the company and its employees. Even though the treasury went bankrupt due to this greedy nature, the greediness of the company and its officials were never satisfied. The British projected Mirzafar as an inefficient Nawab and brought his nephew Mir Qasim as the new Nawab. Now we will move on to the second battle, and that is the Battle of Buxar. When was the Battle of Buxar take place? Come on children, try to recall, because you have learned in the 7th standard. Got the answer? Yes children, it was in the year 1764. Where was the battle take place? Got the answer? Yes children, it was in Buxar in Bengal. Between whom did the battle of Buxar take place? It was fought between the English force and the combined force of Mir Qasim, the dethroned Nawab of Bengal, Sirajud Dawla, the Nawab of Oudh, the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II, and here the British army was led by Hector Munro. So now we'll see the causes for the battle. Mir Qasim declared himself as an independent king of Bengal. He opposed the misuse of dustaks by the East India Company. He declared all business was duty free in Bengal. Indians competed against the British in all spheres of business. As a result, British trade suffered a lot. The British brought in Mir Jafar again and dethroned Mir Qasim. So these are all the causes for the Battle of Buxar. So now we will see what were the results of the outcomes of Battle of Buxar. Next. So now we will see the outcomes of the Battle of Buxar. Shah Alam II gave the Diwani rights over Bengal to the British. You should know what is Diwani rights. The right to collect land taxes. Shah Alam II gave away all the rights over Bengal to the British for an annual fee of rupees 26 lakhs. The Nawab of Oudh had to give away a fine of rupees 50 lakh for waging a war against the company. With the death of Mir Jafar, the company paid pension to his son and took over the entire administration of Bengal. The Buxar battle made the British as the real holders of power over Bihar, Bengal and Odisha provinces. So it is said that the British East India Company became the undisputed masters over Bihar, Bengal and Orissa. So even Oudh remained under the control. In 1765, Robert Clive brought in dual government concept. So remember, the dual government concept was introduced by Robert Clive in Bengal in the year 1765. So what is dual government? It means double system of administration. And you have to remember one more point. Robert Clive was the first governor of Bengal. So according to the dual government system, the British had the right to collect land taxes, whereas the Nawab had power over administrative issues like justice and others. Like this, the British gained political control over India to protect their business interests. Okay children, please take down the home assignment for this unit. Thank you children. Have a nice day. Be safe.